Hello, sports fans. Your favorite sportscaster, Teddy TK Kaboomski, here to bring you the latest and greatest Blood Bowl news. In today's episode, we will recap the matchup against the renamed Goblin team, True Grot, formerly Honest to Gort, against the heavily favored Inland Sunbathers. It was a gorgeous day for gouging eyes and causing gaping wounds that gush great gobs of blood. The Sunbathers took the pitch against True Grot, an up-and-coming Goblin team looking to cheat their way to the finals. In fact, those cheaty bastards managed to muster the money to procure a mage for controlling the weather, as well as a couple fat bags of cash for some under-the-table paychecks for those crooked and corrupt referees. The action kicked off with those grimy gobos grabbing the ball and getting a big hit on Kevin, and that Source was out of the game, but with no other
Casualty.
ill effects. Ned avenged his injured teammate by immediately sending
Casualty.
Amos off the pitch with the Sunbathers' first of three casualties. This was followed up with John, the Croxagore, immediately taking a bite out of old snotty-faced Nelson, sending him to the
Casualty.
infirmary as well. And to finish the half, Adam aimed to amend the score by abandoning the attack and assaulting the end zone for a first half Tutosaurus. Down a score, those grimy gits needed a stop to start the second half, and things looked good when Clink Clank managed to clunk, but unfortunately he clunked his own teammate with his ball and chain, sending Tobias off the pitch to go lie down with the other stunty runties.
Casualty.
After that, the Tutosaurus struck one more time, and old Adam advanced again against all defenders, bringing the score to 2-zip. Those goofy gobshites remembered they had a weather mage and unleashed a cold fury of a blizzard on the pitch. After that, old Duck Duck managed to huck Zeke down there, and the True Grot finally got into the end zone. First tut of the season. Congrats, fellas. That late game score brought the game to a respectable 2-1 loss for True Grot, with the Sunbathers sitting tied at first with meat fists. The second game in our doubleheader featured our hometown Meatfist taking on the dwarven team Mead Wolves in what was a bizarre defensive battle. It was a beautiful Blood Bowl day, and the Fists started with the ball. And those Meat Fists put on an absolute clinic on how to position, brutally bullying and bashing and ball busting the beleaguered dwarves, but those stout little goofy doofers managed to stay upright most of the first half. They simply got pushed around instead of pushed down. Dwarven lineman Thykeg managed to put Blackwort
Casualty.
Korzuk out of the game early in the first, but Canuckvy, a grimy gobbo, grabbed the ball and gallantly glided in for the game's first Tudward, though that was Canuckvy's second on the season. The Dwarves took the kick, and old Randuck, a lineman, managed to get another
Casualty.
casualty, sending a weedy git to the infirmary with no long-term effects. However, the second half did see the Fists manage to use their surgical positioning to much greater effect, having worn the dwarfs down in the first half. Gogtrots, a goblin, knocked a dwarf right out of the match. Imagine living with that
Casualty.
shame, getting your beardy balls busted by a itty-bitty git. A few moments later, Zon Raja, a troll, trolled a troll slayer by slaying the troll slayer trying to slay the troll. And that's a fitting end if you ask me. After which old Canuckva swooped and scooped, diving in for an end-of-game tuddling, finishing with a casualty and a score. The Meatfists take it 2-0 and move into a tie for first with the Sunbathers. Both teams are tied for best offense with 3 total tuds over 2 games each, averaging a 1.5 a game. And Meatfist defense is only marginally better right now, allowing 0 scores so far to the Sunbathers 1. There are a couple teams that still need to get going with the Coffin Kickers and the Plague Carnival yet to play a game, so there still could be some competition once these 2 other teams get going. In addition, the Phoenix Cup is picking up its 9th team in this expansion season with newcomer team Get Jurassic Park, a second Lizardman team that's looking to get in there and bash butts and mix guts. Stay tuned for more Blood Bowl action.